Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here, coming at you with another video. And in today's Motu Tuesday, I wanted to show you something a little bit different. So, a couple of years ago, Masterverse gave us the movie figures of Skeletor and HeMan, and then this past year, they gave us this Gwildor from Revolution, who looks every bit as much like the Gwildor from the movie, just like, obviously in cartoon colors. But if he was in more earthy tones, this is exactly the way Gwildor looked in the movie. And they look fantastic. The Skeletor here, I love this. This is my favorite Skeletor because he does have that Langella Skeletor mask. And Mattel Masterverse did a fantastic job. I know people complained about his colors not being exactly black, but if you look at his actual suit from the movie, it wasn't all black. He did have this wine tone to his suit. It's kind of a purplish wine, which kind of calls back to his purple suit of the figure. But for me, the biggest thing is this mask. This mask is a perfect representation of Langella. And then Masterverse gave us this for HeMan. And the figure, the body, is fantastic. All the accessories and everything. But then, you got this head sculpt that is absolutely ridiculous. Looks nothing like any HeMan ever, and definitely not even close to Dolph Lundgren. Like, I don't know who came up with this. I don't know why this was released. This was really very weird. I'm like, okay, if you don't have Dolph Lundgren's likeness, at least give us a good looking head. Like, this looks nothing like this looks more to me like a blonde Mick Jagger than it does Dolph Lundgren or HeMan. So yeah, this was awful. But I did keep the figure, and for the time that I've had him so far, I've been using this head, because this is the new Eternia HeMan head. And I like this head, and this head matches this body, so that's what I've been using. However, Ramen Toys to the rescue. Ramen Toys does what Mattel couldn't. They released a Dolph Lundgren HeMan head sculpt for this body, and this is the version 1 of the head. There's 3 versions. One is for the first one, version 1 is for Masterverse. Version 2 is for the Motu Classics line, and then version 3 is for the Motu Origins line. So this one is for the Masterverse line. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna heat it up and then pop it on the head, because I want to make sure that this head sculpt goes on there nice and easy. I don't want to risk any kind of breakage or anything. So let me go heat this up, and I will be right back with my brand new HeMan head. All right, so here he is, the beautiful platinum blonde HeMan, Dolph Lundgren HeMan head. Finally, I was so happy to see that Ramen Toys re-released this head sculpt. They released this head sculpt about a year ago, and I totally missed out on it. And then I saw it in the aftermarket for like $70-80 just for the head, and I was like, wow, that's kind of nuts. But like I said, I've been using the new Eternia head for him, and it's been working beautifully. But now Ramen Toys re-released it, and he looks fantastic. Like, look at this. Look at how do you can't even compare the two faces. This is crazy. That's amazing. And I know Ramen Toys is it's a third-party action figure maker, but I don't care, man. The fact that they were able to get this done, I love it. This is really awesome for me. So I finally have a movie accurate 1987 Dolph Lundgren HeMan, and he looks great. Now he really matches up really well with the Langella Skeletor here. Let me just put these arms down so I can put them side by side. Look at that. That is so much better. Now they both look like they're actors. That is really fantastic. I just love it. And I'm glad that somebody made the head and I didn't have to, like, you know, pay some crazy aftermarket price for a good looking Dolph Lundgren head. That's really great. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this look at the Ramen Toys version of the Dolph Lundgren 1987 HeMan movie head sculpt. I think it looks fantastic. It completes finally this figure for me. You know, he no longer looks like this goofy, crazy looking head. He actually looks like Dolph Lundgren now, which makes me really happy, and he matches up really well now with my Langella Skeletor. It's so awesome, and it makes me kind of excited now to go get the other movie figures. So Meg Foster Evelyn I'm looking forward to getting, and Blade. I do want to get the Blade figure. I did not get the Beastman. I didn't like the way he looked, but on top of that, he was also nowhere near distributed in my area. In fact, Mattel has done a really bad job with their distribution on the East Coast, because I have not seen any new Masterverse figures in any of the Targets or Walmarts in my area in like over a year and a half now, which is kind of upsetting. The only thing that they seem to restock on is a random Origins pack every now and again. It's not even an Origins figure, they're Origins packs. It's like 2 packs now. Excuse me. But in any case, I'm really happy with this head sculpt. I think, you know, Ramen Toys did a fantastic job, and I don't care that they're a third party figure maker. You know, Mattel really should have secured the rights to the Dolph Lundgren likeness, just like they did for the Skeletor likeness, just like they did for Meg Foster and the Beastman and Blade. Like, there was no reason for them not to go out and get this likeness. So unfortunately for them, they lose out because Ramen Toys made it, and it looks so much better. It completes this figure absolutely wonderfully. All right, so if you enjoyed this video and you feel that I've earned it, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye now.